It is currently minus 20 degrees Celsius in Kyiv right now. That's minus 4 degrees Fahrenheit. Across this city and across this country, millions of Ukrainians are sitting in the dark. No heat, no electricity, no running water. You might think that's just winter. It's just another hardship of the war. But what is happening right now in Ukraine is not accidental. It's deliberate. This is not weather. This is a campaign. Russia is attempting not only to destroy Ukraine's will to fight, they are trying to kill civilians with the cold itself. This is Ukraine Unfiltered, and today we're talking about the Холодомор, death by freezing. Since October 2024, Russia has focused on Ukraine's energy infrastructure. Not military depots, not combat positions, civilian power plants, heating stations, electric substations, water treatment plants. One night in early November 2025, 45 ballistic missiles and 450 attack drones struck energy targets in 15 regions of Ukraine. Almost half of Ukraine's electrical grid was lost in a single night. In just over a month, repeated massive waves of strikes crippled power generation. And here's the key fact. Russia did not attack in summer. They waited for winter. They waited for sub-zero temperatures. They waited for snow. In early January 2026, nearly 300 drones and missiles hit again. Over 1 million people plunged into darkness, day after day, strike after strike. It's February, and it's still happening. Ukraine's leadership said that this was one of the largest direct ballistic attacks on Ukraine's facilities since the start of the war. By the end of 2024, Ukraine had lost roughly 1/3 of its generating capacity. Every single thermal power plant was damaged or destroyed by Russia. Heat production offline. Backup systems overwhelmed. This was not incidental damage. This was strategy. When people hear freezing, they picture someone lost in a snowstorm. This is not what this is. Death by freezing happens inside apartments, inside hospitals, inside nursing homes, when temperatures indoors drop below safe levels for human survival. When boilers fail, pipes freeze and burst, water stops, elevators fail, oxygen machines stop, dialysis machines shut down in freezing rooms. People burn furniture for warmth, they die from carbon monoxide poisoning, children get frostbite, elderly people cannot evacuate. This does not make headlines like a battlefield, but in a modern city without heat in winter, it kills. And it kills the most vulnerable first: children, the elderly, the disabled, and those who cannot move or escape. This is why international law protects civilian infrastructure, because modern life depends on it. Russia knew this. They chose to target it. They chose winter. Why are Ukrainians calling this a genocide? Well, genocide is a legal term. It's not just violence. It involves the deliberate creation of conditions that destroy a group in a whole or in part. In 1930s, the Холодомор starved millions of Ukrainians by removing food and freedom to survive. Today's attacks remove heat, power, and life support in winter. Different century, same logic. Remove what keeps people alive. Wait for them to freeze, let civilians suffer the consequences. Ukrainians call this Kholodomor, death by freezing, because it echoes historical terror with a new method. This is not to be confused with Holodomor, death by starvation. The words sound almost the same, but Holodomor has a harsher H sound. Kholodomor, death by freezing, Holodomor, death by starvation. Ukrainians see the pattern and they live the consequences. This is not a side effect of war. This is part of the war. When civilian infrastructure is destroyed with precision and timing to maximize suffering in winter, it must be named for what it is. This is not just another update. This is a documented strategy to inflict lethal living conditions on millions of people. Accurate naming matters. Clarity matters. Truth matters. This is Kholodomor, death by freezing. And the world needs to understand what is happening now in Ukraine. You can see it not in one strike, not in one city, but in the pattern. Every major winter attack is timed when people are the most vulnerable. Not when soldiers are cold, but when civilians are cold. When schools are filled with children, when hospitals must run life-saving machines, when families cannot sit around heaters. This is strategic, methodical, and it reveals the real aim of Russia's campaign against Ukraine. It's not about territory, it's not about defeat, but destruction of Ukrainian life itself.